What's up, everyone? We're going to be doing a UFC fighter aura tier list today. It's pretty self-explanatory, just a filler episode before 300. Check out the podcast. It's going to be dropping later tonight. Go get that a view. All right, let's get started. So first, Alex Pereira. This guy's holy aura tier. Okay? This guy isn't even S tier, all right? So it's gonna go Holy Aura, A, B, C, and then Pipsqueak Sean O'Malley. So let's go find Sean O'Malley right now, actually. Just put him in that O'Malley level, Pipsqueak level tier of the aura. He has negative aura, okay? Um, so let's go with Israel Adesanya. Uh, this guy used to have a decent amount of aura when he was coming up, when he was fighting against Silva. A few of his walkouts pretty tough. That celebration against Alex was pretty cold. But what really drags him down is all of his corny interviews, all of his corny just quotes. This guy thinks he's tough. He's not that great. Not even, not the greatest middleweight of all time, like some people like to say. Not even that close, to be honest. But he's cool. He has a cool style. He's a style bender. Um, he does have some aura, but walking out thinking he's John Jones and then getting demolished by Sean Strickland, the sixth ranked fighter, in the middleweight division. Like, come on, that drops you down by a lot. Not because of performance exactly, but like you get humbled real quick, okay? So I'm saying B tier aura. All right. Arnold Allen. Arnold Allen's a very interesting guy. With the aura tier list. Like he doesn't really do much to express that aura, but he's a good fighter, he's a good respectable fighter. So he's definitely not in this O'Malley negative aura. I'm just gonna give him a C. It's pretty neutral aura. I'd be pretty scared of him if I'd hop into the fight. Wouldn't be shivering, you know what I mean? But I'd be pretty scared. I definitely wouldn't think I'd beat him up. Like if Sean O'Malley walks into my room like, as a robber, comes into my bed. Like I'm not scared, like I'm not scared. I think I could put this guy in an arm triangle. That's how negative aura he has. All right. Um, so let's go to Jolton Almeida. See, Almeida used to have a decent amount of aura, but especially coming off that Curtis Blades fight, negative IQ, doesn't really make you scary. You're not really that guy. You kind of just, all of your wins are just kind of, sitting on people. Which he did against Blades for the first round. Then then the second round happened. Negative fight IQ. Negative fight IQ. Um, and also he's just a fat heavy. He's a fat light heavyweight. Honestly, could cut down to middleweight. So he doesn't really take his job that seriously. I'm putting him in the O'Malley tier. Jessica Andrade. Give me A tier aura, okay? This is the only women's fighter not named Zhang Weili, Shevchenko, and Alexa Grasso that like I'd be scared to death if she comes in, you know what I mean? Like, because she could put my lights out in like a second. Of course, most women's MMA fighters can. All props to them. But like Andrade is scary, man. Is extremely scary, especially on her walkout to the Dern fight. Like you knew Dern was cooked. You know what I mean? Andrade just carries that aura. Um, Magomed Ankalaev. I'm a big Dagestani guy. I'm a big Russian fighter. Love Magomed's game. Wish to me he'd probably be in the A tier, but I gotta be unbiased when putting these rankings. And he's just not in the same tier as Israel. So I'm putting him in that Arnold Allen. I'm putting him in ahead of Arnold Allen. Like I'd give him a B minus aura. You know what I mean? Like, oh, I'm extremely scared, but it's just something that's like, just the draw in the light heavyweight championship. Um, just like, the entire UFC community hating him. So, like I'd say, personally, I'd say holy aura, but I got to be unbiased. So I'm putting him in the C tier aura. Aspinall, holy aura. This kid, you know what I mean? Aspinall just has an immense amount of aura. All the confidence in the world. I truly think he kills John Jones right now. Probably one of the most dangerous fighters on the planet at the moment. Yeah, holy aura for Tom Aspinall. Jan Blachowicz, again, he's just a C tier guy. Like he's gonna mess people up. He's gonna win a fight. Um, but he just doesn't have that kind of that it factor for aura-ness. You know what I mean? So yeah, I think C tier is pretty fair. Curtis Blades, B tier. That's pretty self-explanatory. This guy, when the camera pans over to him, before they face off, in the octagon, like you just know this guy's gonna do something really special. Um, so yeah, Curtis Blades, B tier for sure. Uh, O'Malley. How do you lose to Rocky Pennington? You know what I mean? O'Malley aura, negative aura. Never step foot in a UFC octagon again. All right, Gilbert Burns, B plus aura. He's just a fun guy. You know what I mean? He always has a smile on his face, even when he's absolutely mauling you. Always has a smile on his face. He's an absolute warrior. Took Hamzat to a decision. One of the greatest fights in the last 5 years. Yeah, B plus for Gilbert Burns in the aura. Jared Cannonier. Again, I this guy definitely has more aura than Izzy. You know what I mean? This guy is so much aura just oozing out of him. Um, no Diddy and all, but this guy has aura. You know what I mean? B tier. Henry Cejudo. I respect you. You're one of my favorite fighters to watch, but you're right on the cusp of O'Malley. I'd say C minus aura just because you're a double champ. Just because like you are that guy. But this guy's corny. This guy's podcasting skills are terrible. Um, I wouldn't even want to do a podcast with him. You know what I mean? This guy's so bad at podcasting. One of the worst UFC YouTubers in the game. Like, Mighty Mouse clears. Mighty Mouse just absolutely clears in their sort of rivalry. You know what I mean? Yeah, C minus in the aura skill, in the aura tier. TKZ, holy aura. You know what I mean? Holy aura. This guy has the entire UFC fan base singing his walkout song. Everyone loves him. People's champ, really unfortunate. He was in one of those featherweight divisions with Aldo and Volk. Um, it's just truly unfortunate. Holy aura for TKZ though, for sure. Chandler, he's B tier aura. That call out against McGregor was pretty cool. Contributed to a lot. He has a decent amount of ego, but he's not that good. He has terrible IQ, really bad IQ, but he is jacked. You know what I mean? Like this is a scary looking guy. But he just can't really get it done. So like, obviously you're gonna lose in like a powerlifting competition, but are you gonna lose in an MMA fight? You never know. Probably not. To a guy like Michael Chandler. Yeah. So I think I'd last a few seconds in an octagon with this guy. Um, just wait until he beats himself, to be honest. So yeah. No, Hamzat, holy aura. Holy aura. This guy, Boris, come on. Holy aura. That's all I gotta say. Paulo, Twitter demon, ex demon, you know what I mean? Similar to Michael Chandler, this guy is definitely gonna win in a bodybuilding powerlifting competition. Doesn't really fight that often, but I still gotta give him A tier aura, especially with his new rivalry with Marab. I think that just spews aura. He's a cool guy. If you've seen his X account, Twitter account, I mean, you'd understand. So it's kind of like a if you know you know kind of things with Paolo. Um, Colby, uh, dig here. His prime Colby though. Prime Kobe's holy aura. You know what I mean? Like I don't agree with any of his political views or stuff like that. He says some pretty messed up things, but he used to be holy aura. Um, but now it just doesn't hit the same. However, I'm gonna put him in the B tier because of what he's been saying to Ian Gary. I think that's brought a lot of attention to that fight, brought a lot of hype around that fight. So yeah, I'm gonna definitely put him in the B tier. But right after that, Leon, he was like here, just because everyone was booing him. Donald Trump left. Um, you know, so, but I'm putting him in B. He's making a comeback in the aura list. Okay. Dominic Cruz, I don't really care for. But Neil Dariush, see, doesn't really do it. He's like kind of in the same thing as Arnold Allen. Like Dariush is dangerous. He'll win some, he'll lose some. Cool guy. He's got some nasty cauliflower here. Um, I'd love to watch a UFC event with him. I'd love to have him on a podcast to talk some ball on the Jumpin Gilly Podcast with your host Will Nildress and Robbie Abood. I'd love to have him on, but in the octagon, not that much aura. Just kind of like he's like Unk in the UFC lightweight division right now. Just kind of the guy everyone can beat up on to move up the rankings. He's like a gatekeeper who loses all of his gatekeeping fights. I do wish he got a title shot against Islam though. Uh, earlier last year, or I guess later last year. But yeah, C tier for Dariush right now, for sure. JDM, same kind of tier as Arnold Allen. I don't think that has needs much explanation. Mackenzie Dern, she kind of sucks, but like, she's got the fans on her side, putting her in B tier aura. Okay. B tier aura, because like if you're kind of just, dozing off or whatever, not dozing off, but not paying attention in the prelims, you see Mackenzie Dern, like you're gonna watch. You know what I mean? Like that's aura. That's aura. She's a single mom. So shout out to all the single mothers out there. Pretty cool person, I'd say. Yeah, give me Mackenzie Dern though. And B tier for sure, for sure. I just gonna make sure I'm recording. Okay, bad. Um, yeah, DDP. I really want to put him in the O'Malley kind of aura because he's just so corny, man. Saying he's the only real African champion. Pretty corny. Uh, Lost to Sean Strickland. I know all close fights aren't robberies, but that was a robbery. Robbery win. So I'm putting him right next to Sean O'Malley, in aura levels. I just don't think he's that good. It's kind of, like he has a comedic stance, a comedic stance, Can't really take him seriously looking like that. So yeah. Marab, like literally 8 months ago, I'd probably give him B tier, but holy aura for Marab. You know what I mean? Mexican champion, people's champion. This guy's ducking him. You know what I mean? Marab is definitely holy aura. Okay. Leon, same thing with this, like you know he's gonna win. Gonna be a pretty boring decision. Doesn't really do much on the mic, doesn't really stand for much, you know. Like didn't do anything to Kobe at all. Uh, like he hit him with a water bottle, I guess, but I mean, is that the best you're gonna do? You just kind of took it with his glasses. I know that's professional and I respect it. It just doesn't really, give off aura vibes. So I'm just gonna put him right behind Jan and Magomed, right there in the C tier. Josh Emmett. Josh Emmett I'll put in the B tier aura. Is a strong, like him and Michael Chandler are pretty much the same person in my opinion. You know what I mean? Both huge. Both look like they beat you. Probably won't beat you, but a lot of power. Um, you know, you know, guys that the average UFC fan can enjoy and like. But yeah, I think they're pretty much the same person when it comes to aura. So yeah, I'm putting him in the B tier. Mike Malott, come on, dude. Come on. How are you letting Neo Magny come back and absolutely kill you like that in your home country, Canada? Also, you fight out of Ohio, but you don't fight at strong style. Like, what are you doing? What else is there? Like, you're not serious if you're not fighting at strong style and you're in Ohio, Cleveland, Northeast Ohio, MMA athlete. Like, come on, what are you doing? So yeah, O'Malley tier list for sure. Figueredo, probably high B, right up here. Great. I mean, his rivalry with Moreno, or not? Yeah, rivalry with Moreno. That was hype. I'm putting him in A. Some of those press conferences were really tough. Uh, fight upcoming this week. That's gonna be really exciting. Yeah, give me A tier for Davison Figueredo for sure, for sure. Who else? Fiziev. Um, he does wear a cool hat, and I respect it. I respect a cool hat. So I'm gonna put him right in this Gilbert Burns kind of tier. Really, really fun, energetic kind of guy. He might win one, he might lose one, but at the end of the day, he's gonna be smiling and he has a cool hat. So I think he's the definition of a B plus in aura. For sure, for sure. Uh, Fiorot, holy aura, holy aura, Fiorot. She is so tough. Future champion. Face of France. You know what I mean? Like she's like France's uh France's superstar next to Cyril Gahn. Yeah, holy aura for Fiorot. For sure, for sure. Gaethje, give me that A tier aura. Yeah, you just kind of get sunned by the real champions of the division. There are levels to this as Islam said, especially about the lightweight division, and you just got absolutely babied by Charles and Habib. And I think you're gonna lose to Max. I know performance doesn't really go into it, but like if you're getting sunned by guys who are just in that champion tier and never become an undisputed champion, like that drops you from S to A. I'm sorry. Sorry. Yeah. Cyril Gahn. I would really want to put him in this O'Malley tier just because of his performance with the Jones fight. How he walked out absolutely crapping his pants, not really wanting to be there. But I'll put him in C just because of he's the LeBron of France. Him and Fiorot. So yeah, I'll put him in C for sure. Um, yeah, Cody Garbrandt, holy aura. Not, I mean, holy aura. I think every single fighter is going to be rooting for him. Or not every fighter, every UFC fight fan is going to be rooting for him to come back at 300 and KO Figueredo. I personally I personally don't think that's going to happen. But I'll be rooting for it, Um I'll be rooting for the former two teammates to have a great fight, but I really want no heart. No love, I mean, I'm sorry. Cody no love Garbrandt to eke out a decision or have a highlight KO. Strong style alum, like I mentioned on the Jumpin Gilly podcast. Go check that video out. But yeah, holy aura. Okay. Yeah, no explanation. Zero explanation. I don't think anybody likes this thumb head. You know what I mean? I think zero people like this thumb head. So yeah, for sure. O'Malley. Grasso, holy aura. Come on. Holy aura. Hill. Oh, sweet dreams. Hill thinks he's tough. Thinks he's gonna stand with Alex Pereira. But really, in reality, he's gonna get absolutely babied. He's gonna get sunned. So yeah, B tier. He's just not that good. You know what I mean? You win the champion. you win the championship belt against a 42-year-old Glover Teixeira, and you think you're tough. You know what I mean? B tier. Okay. Kevin Holland, holy aura. He sucks, but holy aura. You know what I mean? Yeah. Holloway, holy aura for sure. Dan Hooker, A tier. John Jones. Okay. See, John Jones, I wanted to put in the C tier just because, like, yeah, you're probably the scariest dude who's ever existed, right? Um, or at least like in the 21st century. You know what I mean? However, it's also like you can just kind of laugh at him, like, dude, 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 you beat your wife. Like that's embarrassing. You know what I mean? Or like, dude, you're addicted to cocaine. Like that's embarrassing. So I really want to put him in C tier, but like I said, in an octagon setting, I think he is, the most intimidating fighter on the planet. So I'll just take an average and put him in low A. You know what I mean? Low A tier for John Jones. Oh, also he is ducking Tom Aspinall, because he wants a free win, because he wants a supposed free win against 42-year-old Stipe Miocic, but he's also getting knocked out against Stipe. So that might put him in the B plus, but you know, try to be unbiased here. So I'll be A minus aura. Okay, that's as high as you're going though, buddy. Um, yeah, that's just. I'm sorry, I'm missing some of these fighters. I respect all of their games, but it's like, who cares at the end of the day? You know what I mean? Like obviously I care about Dominic Cruz. Obviously I care about Holly Holm. Obviously I care about, most of these people. Um, but like you just have you're just it's just the C tier is gonna be 5 times larger than it is right now. So yeah, I'm just gonna do if it's very significant. Okay. Uh Lemos, C tier. C tier aura. Maybe B. Um yeah, maybe B. Uh how she presented herself in that Dern fight. Maybe B. She has a cool haircut. And it looks like the female version of Charles Oliveira. Brazilian and all that. So yeah, I'll give you B. B tier for sure. Um, oh yeah, and then Aldana, sure, A tier. Aldana's kind of tough. The her division's boogeyman at the moment. Nobody really wants to face her. So yeah, I'll give you A tier. Islam, Holy Aura. You know what I mean? Holy Aura. Uh, this guy, is going to be the GOAT, once it's all said and done. 1000%. He's already top 15. A few more title defenses, and he's gonna move up. And then probably face Bilal for the welterweight championship. Yeah, not Leon, because Bilal's beating Leon. Um, so yeah, I think Islam is gonna be the GOAT. And I think he already has that aura, you know what I mean? Especially with the shaved head. Come on. Come on. All right. Moving on. Derek Lewis, holy aura. Not Raquel Pennington. We can put Raquel Pennington right in this O'Malley tier. Okay. Zero aura. You're not tough. All right. You're fighting in a division with 15 people and you get absolutely slammed by the real champion of the division. Okay. So chill out, Rocky. You're not tough, all right? Derek Lewis, holy aura. Holy aura for Derek Lewis. Not much needs to be said, you know. Um Conor McGregor. Okay, so here's the thing with Conor McGregor, right? I would have him in Holy Aura. Um, Prime McGregor's Holy Aura. But then he's like, he acted like a clown against Habib, tried to go boxing, got slammed there. It's just been, increasing, what's it called? Exponential decline of aura. Not because of his losses per se, but he's not that guy anymore. He just surrounds himself with hype men. Doesn't does a little pitter pat boxing, does a little fake wrestling with flyweights in the PFL. Trains with all these bums just to make him look like a champion. in sparring. Like nobody cares about that you're gonna win all these spars. You know what's these spars gonna do against some bums? Okay. So yeah, but like it is still Conor McGregor. He still have like over a million pay-per-view buys. I still really want to watch him. So I'm gonna put him in the B tier. You know what I mean? Who else we got here? Muhammad Makayev. I love you. C tier. Unfortunately, you're kind of a nerd. With the glasses and all that. I love you. Respect your game. You liked one of my Instagram stories. It's pretty cool. Uh, but yeah, I'm sorry. C tier. You just don't have aura like that, all right? Come on the podcast though, please, please. Bilal, holy aura. Holy aura. Like, dude, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But Bilal has so much aura, dude. He has so much aura, okay? I don't care what all you haters want to say. Like, oh, Bilal's not that good. Oh, Bilal's not that good. Like, shut up, dude. Okay? You know what I mean? Bilal is tough, okay? And Bilal is gonna prove he's gonna prove to all you haters out there that his winning streak means something, okay? And he's gonna do it for Palestine. You know what I mean? Bilal is him. All right. I don't care what you gotta say. I don't care. I don't care you dissing all these. Oh, but he spars at Lifetime against some cans. You know what I mean? I don't care. All right. He's gonna out grapple Leon. Because yes, he's a better wrestler than Kamaru Usman. Come on. He's uh, but no, he just wins. Okay, he just finds a way to win. That's what he does best. That's what he gets paid to do. That's what he get, and that's what he does best. He wins. I don't care if it's by decision. I don't care if it's against some guys who aren't that great or a Gilbert Burns who is a little bit injured. I don't care. He wins. He wins 10 fight winning streak or 10 fight unbeaten streak. Because Leon, this punk, uh he eye poked him like he eye pokes Usman and like he grabs onto the cages Usman. You know what I mean? No, I'm putting you. Ooh, I can't put you in the O'Malley tier. I'm putting you behind Muhammad Mokayev for aura. Okay, you know what I mean? Because like you're a cheater, and you eye poked my guy Bilal who has infinite aura. Okay, so yeah, C tier, low C tier for Leon. Excuse me. Stipe, holy aura. Come on. Firefighter, face of Cleveland. I see him spar every now and again at strong style. Holy aura. Okay. Okay. Unbiased, by the way. This is unbiased. Moreno, A. A tier. Like, he's always gonna have an exciting fight. Really like his story. Really like his career as a fighter. Uh yeah, he's a nice guy. Nice round dude, solid dude. A tier aura, for sure. Rose, holy aura. Come on. Thug Rose, still main eventing. Um, and that's exactly what she is. She's a thug, you know what I mean? She's the hardest hitting woman's fighter in her division. For sure. She's always gonna put on a show. Um, just don't watch her last fight. But before that, she's always put on shows. Um, yeah, Thug Rose, holy aura. Give me that. Jeff Neal. Jeff Neal. Kind of got sunned by this guy. So C tier. C tier aura for sure. Charles Oliveira. There are a level to this brother. So that's why I'm gonna put you right here. Because there are levels to this. There's just still, pretty big drop off. I should add a row. Did I add a row? I don't know how to add a row. No, oh yeah, add a row. Okay. Islam. Okay. So yeah, I'm just gonna put Islam in the Islam aura tier, above all else. Above all else. You know what I mean? Because there are levels to this. And I'll put Hamzat in the Islam tier too. All right. And this is just Holy Aura O'Malley. Awesome. Brian Ortega kind of got dropped by Tracy Cortez, rebounded with someone of equal caliber. Bro's back. BJJ God. B tier aura. Okay. Sergey. This dude. This dude is he's the antagonist of Rocky. Um, I forget. I forget who the antagonist of Rocky, but this guy's him. So holy aura. Okay. Pantoja. Oh, you like you've beat all the guys, so I'll put you in A tier. Like you've sunned all the guys. You cleared out the division for Steve Urseg. Um, like you put yourself in a spot where you have to fight Steve Urseg in a title fight. Yes, that should be Muhammad Makayev. That should be Albazi. There should be a few other guys. But you've cleared out the division other than, the up and comers. So that's respect. That's A tier. That's A tier aura. And he's Brazilian, so that's a few bonus points. You know what I mean? For sure. Yuri, holy aura. Actually, I'm putting Yuri in the Islam cheer list. Because this guy's a samurai, real life samurai. Really tough. You know what I mean? Like I aspire to be Yuri Prochazka when I grow up. You know what I mean? Like this guy's insane with the dark rooms, the sensor training, the light sensitivity training. Yeah, he's just really connected with nature, connected with his senses. Um, he just sounds like a guy who understands life. He's got life all figured out. Meditates. Yeah, give me Yuri Prochazka in the Islam tier of the tier list. Ilia, I'll put you in holy aura. Towards the top. Yeah, a little bit over TKZ. You like knocking out Alexander the Great like that. You have an entire continent pretty much on your side or at least an entire country and a few others. With that country being Spain, obviously. Yeah, holy aura. Basically McGregor. You are a little cocky. But you need an ego a little bit to be in this holy aura caliber, which obviously everybody has, you know what I mean? Obviously everybody has an ego in this one, you know what I mean? Um, but yeah, I'll put Ilya on the holy aura. Okay. All right. Is this Arman? I don't think that's Arman. That might be Arman, but I'm not gonna risk it. You know what I mean? Oh, Michelle Pajeda. Oh, yeah, that's O'Malley tier list, buddy. Um, yeah, y'all know why. That's O'Malley tier. You know what I mean? Gore. Who cares? O'Malley. I can't put O'Malley. I said I'm not gonna put in random fighters. All right, I just need to do this for my sanity. Um, I don't know if this is Armand, dude. If this is Armand, putting him in Holy Aura, and over Charles Oliveira. That's not true. I just think Charles Oliveira is gonna win, but he is definitely Holy Aura. If this is Armand, please correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think that's Armand. Um, but yeah, on the off chance that it is, that's fully not Armand, dude. What am I doing? But the off chance that that's Armand, Holy Aura. Okay. Um, Holy Home, B tier Aura. Kind of for the same thing as McGregor, like same kind of situation as McGregor, rather than being a clown. You're 43 years old, and you're lost like the last 5 fights, and you're treated like a can. Like I treated you like a can in our UFC 300 predictions on the Jumpin Gilly podcast with Will Nildress and Robbie Abood. Yeah, I treated you like a can. Okay, so I'm putting you in the B tier aura. Like obviously still a Hall of Famer, obviously still insane legacy. B tier aura though. Um, who else? Dustin Poirier. Yeah, B tier. A tier aura. I'll give you A tier aura. Um, yeah, for sure. For sure, A tier aura. Okay. Shavkat, Islam aura. 1000%. You know, him and Hamzat pretty much the same. When it comes to aura. But Shavkat has that killer eyes kind of look. And Shavkat has a cool hat. Um, So yeah, that's the only differences, really. But like, if Hamzat had a cool hat, dude, he'd be in the Hamzat tier. You know what I mean? But yeah, Shevchat has a cool hat. It's a cool guy. Yeah, good follow on Instagram, and he's a beast, and he's gonna probably be, a champion. When Bilal moves up and becomes a two division champion, of course. Um, Corey Sandhagen, he's A tier aura. You know what I mean? Like he's kind of a pipsqueak. He gives me like history teacher vibes or like cool science. No, he gives me a cool science teacher vibes. You know what I mean? But like I love my cool science teacher. Great person, really fun. And Corey Sandhagen can kick some can kick some butt in the octagon. You know what I mean? Uh, but yeah, definitely a runner, definitely a climber. He does live in Colorado, and all. Um, but yeah, this guy, A tier aura, just good vibes all around. Why did I give Dan Hooker A tier? He's fully B tier. He is entertaining though, but he's B tier. Yeah, Corey's fully A. Corey's fully A. Um, Patty Pimblett, I'll put you C tier. I don't think you're an O'Malley pipsqueak level, but you are a clown. You're pretty fat. Um, and you don't really take the UFC thing all too seriously. And you complain about the weight cuts, but you like, you know, eat a lot. So it's kind of hypocritical. Um, but yeah, C tier for sure. Brandon Moreno, kind of a clown, to be honest. But like he does have that raw dog thing going for him. So I'll put him B plus. B plus. This kid. This kid is holy aura. Okay. Johnny Walker's holy aura. He sucks. This is the perfect definition of why performance and aura is not an exact correlation. Okay. Because Johnny Walker, he stinks so bad. You know what I mean? But he has aura and he has holy aura. Okay. So that's why you put him in the holy aura tier. This dude is not Arman. So I don't know why I even have him there, but no. Strickland, aura. Definitely not holy aura. Definitely not O'Malley. Not C though. I think Strickland's press conferences carry. So I'll put him in that. I'll probably have to put him in A tier aura for different reasons than everyone else, just because he's so peculiar as a person. Excuse me. But yeah, he just like he has the aura of like, oh yeah, this some stuff's about to go down. You know what I mean? That's the aura. Okay. Like he's just so unpredictable, and that's a lot of aura at the press conferences. And he also beats his head a lot, before he enters the cage. That's pretty cool. I try to do the same. Um, not in the cage, but like when I'm bowling or something, I really need to lock in. Just hit the head, you know, air hockey, about to lose, hit the head. You know what I mean? BJJ tournament. And you're gonna get canned because you're a white belt and you stink. Hit the head. You know what I mean? Just I think that brings a lot of aura to his game. And he's also such a firecracker. Um, but yeah, but I think his like actual fighting skills probably C tier. Fighting skills like in his fighting performances, just because he spars. It's a glorified sparring match. All those extreme couture guys, other than Ngannou, of course, and Alex and Alico. You know what I mean? Alex Poinar. Shout out Alex Poinar. If you don't know him, go on Tapology, look him up. He's tough. Anyway, yeah, it's just kind of a. I think he's just such a firecracker. So that's aura. Um, Aljo. See, I don't know why everyone hates him. I'd put holy aura for Aljo. But this is extremely unbiased, okay? So I'll put him in the high B tier. For sure. But UFC 300, he definitely upped his aura, so I'll put him A minus. Got the crowd on his side. Looks like an absolute monster at 145. Um, Probably going to be competing for a title shot pretty soon. And he trades with my boy Ray Longo. Shout out Ray Longo. Okay. So yeah. Um, like, I'm not even gonna mess with it. Okay, I'm not gonna mess with him. All right. Who else is really remaining to be honest? Shevchenko, holy aura, of course. Actually, I'll put him A tier. I'll put her A tier aura, just because she's Grasso's not son, daughter. She's Grasso's daughter. You know what I mean? Like actually owned by Grasso. Okay, so that's why A tier. Oh, this guy's him. You know what I mean? This guy's him. I'll put high B, like probably here for sure. Yeah, you can just go down here. You can go right here. Yeah, B for sure. B for sure. Um, Stephen Wonderboy Thompson, very similar to Corey Sandhagen, but maybe not a science teacher, maybe like a history teacher for Stephen Wonderboy Thompson and a science teacher for Corey Sandhagen. But I think they're pretty much the same person. Um, you know, karate bros. There's just kind of great people, you know. Don't think I've ever seen them really, really mad, really angry, really frustrated. They're just like good vibes all around. So, I'll put him in the A tier. Put Corey in the A tier. I'll put Wonderboy in the A tier. So yeah. Buddy, can't be eating Burger King before a fight, dude. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You're not okay. I'm gonna add a row. Okay, I'm sorry. Gonna add a row. Just for guys like Tai. Okay. Tai slash Tafa. Oh, actually not Tafa. Tafa's Tai. I'm putting you in the Tai tier Tai tier. Because you're not a pipsqueak. You're a pretty cool guy. But you're just so unserious. So unserious. Um, when it comes to the fight game, should probably be cut. Like go to bare knuckle FC, buddy. Um, Go to Jorge Masvidal's boxing. You know what I mean? So Tai. Uh, I'll go to a few guys in the. Actually, no. Yeah, I think I'll clear out this row up here. This row. So just move into Usman. Give me Islam kind of aura. Like this guy's him. No, I'll put him in Holy Aura. I'll put him right here. Holy Aura for Usman. Okay. You seen that picture on the top of the cage flexing? Yeah. That's all the aura you need. Okay. Cheeto Vera, beat C tier aura. Cool story. Cool fan base. Cool chin. All right, I'll put you B tier. I'll put you B tier. Good fits, you know what I mean? Good style. Good chin. But like, see, I'm just saying good in all these things. He's not really excellent at anything. So yeah, B tier for sure. Volk. Volk is still holy aura, buddy. Okay, okay. I don't care, dude. Like Volk enters the room, you're losing your mind, That's aura. Okay? That's aura. It's not Islam aura. Because there are levels to this. And Volk's Islam's son. Um, like Volk's son is literally scared of Islam. So that's why he's not in the Islam tier list, but he's definitely in the Holy Aura tier list, okay? For sure. So yeah. What else? Who else do we have? Oh, Waylee. Waylee's in the Islam tier list though. She has an immense amount of aura. Yeah. Tough. Extremely tough. Yeah, W Whaley. I don't really care for you. Bob, B tier. B tier aura. You show up, you fight, you're a cool guy. That's all you gotta do. You perform though. All respect to Bob. You're getting mauled by Hamzat in a few months. But yeah, yeah, for sure. What else? What else? I guess I'm gonna do Yan, and I don't really care for most else of these fighters, much else of these fighters. I mean, so yeah, Yan's gonna be the last one. Piotr Yan. Give me A tier aura, bro. A tier aura. This guy's a dog. Okay, he's a BMF. You know what I mean? He's a dog. I love Piotr Yan. That's all I got to do with it. All right. So, thank you for tuning in this video on this tier list. This extremely unbiased tier list. Bilal Muhammad Holy Aura. Um, yeah, tune in for the next podcast. The Jumpin Gilly Podcast on the Jumpin Gilly podcast YouTube channel. And Spotify and Apple Music, tune in. Instagram. Um, so yeah, I'll see you guys next time. All right. Peace out, bro.